Hola muchachos, thanks for tuning in. Here we are at Walking Street. I had to film this guy and it got me thinking. I think I found Waldo. I actually found Waldo. Here he is, cruising Walking Street. Now this guy got it down for sure. He ain't letting the girls hustle him, but he's hustling the girls. He got it locked down.
I get one beer.
He's got this disc that he spins. I'm not sure what it's all about. Maybe one of you guys know. Is it, do you play for money or good luck? We got you, Waldo. Yeah, get out the way. Trying his luck with someone else. This is Walking Street around 12 p.m. Not very busy, it's low season. Low season means Waldo has plenty of space to skate around. But let's get on with the show. I have this bird on my right, wanting to get some camera time. I think we're gonna have to let her shine. Let's say hello.
Hello, baby. Honey. It's easy. Honey. Hi, non-stop.
Really, it's amazing how empty Walking Street is during low season. Usually the street would be packed with people, literally packed, so you have to zigzag your way through. This is very unusual. I'm having some camera problems, just gotta find something to focus on. That'll do. And some girls are very camera shy, especially the Russians. They seem to be really aggressive about having their photo taken, which I don't get, because the Russians have like these high-end establishments and they are empty currently, empty. They don't have any clients, so they will have loads of girls out like these birds here in the red dresses trying to get clients in, but they're so aggressive. So someone comes to take a photo, they'll get angry. How does that make any business sense? You want to look good on them photos, so you have people sharing them on social media. You don't want to look like some angry cunt. I mean, what kind of bosses are driving these establishments when they let the girls pose and get angry at people on the street? You see this fella here, he's trying to take a photo. He's clearly a fan. And then this bitch, she gets right up in his face. Look, hey, fuck you. What you doing? He's taking a photo. It's not like he's a hater. Why do you think he's taking your photo? Because he appreciates you dressing up in your red dress. They just don't get it. And they'll be more aggressive if you know, it's more high-end. They have some nice clubs, the Russians, but if you get in there, they'll be more aggressive. They'll hunt you for tips every 10 minutes. Now this clip here, what can we say? Mother, daughter, MILF? I'm not sure, 2 for 1. Happy days. I love the color of that dress. So I'm not sure about this girl. Smoking too much meth or not eating enough food. Look at this guy trying to impress this bird with his business card. Yeah, I'm the manager. I'm the manager. She don't give a fuck if you're the manager or not. As long as you pay. Yeah, buddy. And these here, see, this is the suntan you get when you wear a full body suit all year. She really dressed up, huh? All these couples. Great stuff. Here we have 2 beautiful lesbians. Hopefully they love the cock. But let's talk about willpower for a moment here. You see this guy, he's clearly trying to get somewhere. Like, nah, I need to go. Maybe not. Maybe just one drink. They got you, buddy. They got you. No willpower, you see? He's not gonna make it home before the sunrise. Look at this lady in her stilts, in her stilettos. You know, when these Thai chicks take off their high heels, they kind of disappear. They become like another girl. Where did you go? They get so small when they take these off. These are huge. See, here's another example of willpower, right? See his friend? He's like, you're trying to get somewhere. You've been walking for 2 hours and you're doing this every 5 minutes. You need to stop like you found this special girl. You know? He's just like a loaded gun. Like, maybe this is the one. So much attention, it's hard to handle. Yeah, over there was another one. Hey, you're ruining my shot. His friend clearly running out of patience here. Just talk? No, when you take your stilettos off, you're about here. He figured it out now. Oh, finally. See, this is why the polar caps are melting, because this girl is jerking off the polar bears. The world is going to shits. When you see a polar bear getting jerked off in Walking Street, you know something's wrong. Is that another polar bear? No. Just one polar bear. Good job, lady. See, this is when you know you have a good friend. When he calls you out and tells you like it is. You're too drunk, buddy. We need to go home before you get in trouble. And I'm sure this guy is like, no, just one more drink. I can make it. I can do. We should go in here. And he's, no, you're going home. I'm taking you home. That's when you know you have a good friend. That's it. Take care, your buddy. Food delivery service. She's got her quail eggs, her dried squid, all served with soy sauce. These girls will eat all day. They'll go straight from a big course to a snack. It's a beautiful thing. Being in Thailand is all about eating lots of different foods, trying it all out. There she have her candies, probably nuts fried with honey and rice. Actually very nice. Just have your business on your shoulders. Thai version of a food truck. All you need is two baskets and a stick. You're off. Like I said, this is Walking Street around midnight. It should be way more busy. I guess for low season this is kind of normal, but a lot of these people are actually not spending any money. They're just cruising Walking Street, having a look-see. Now check this out. I've seen this a lot around Pattaya. I'm guessing Indian or Pakistani men holding hands. I've seen that a lot in Pattaya. They're shopping for a threesome. Probably. You see this lady boy, she's just walking up and down Walking Street all night. all fucking night she's walking back and forth. He is walking back and forth. His feet must be exhausted. But guys, if you're anything like me, you probably love people watching. I love people watching, and in Pattaya you see such variety. People from all over the world with different customs and different behavior patterns, different styles of clothing. It's so much fun to see. It's always fun. Like this situation here, you know, only in Pattaya. Yeah, always a party in Pattaya. Good guys go to heaven and bad guys go to Pattaya. This girl's looking for change. She got more than she wanted because he's clenching his legs together and she's stuck. Now she has a problem, huh? Well, enough of this bullshit. Let's cruise down Walking Street a little bit. And these break dancers, they're always keeping it fresh. I've said this before, and I just don't get why they don't put down cardboard. They're really messing up their skin. They all got scabs on their knees and hands and shit because they're cutting themselves in the stone. It's hardcore shit. They seem to be doing this every day. Some people say they come from Bangkok, but you know, I'm seeing these. Maybe they just stay here a long time, but the last few weeks they've been there every day. Let's right, bust some moves. You know, I always wanted to be able to do that. Getting too old. I'm not even gonna try. What am I doing? Look at that. It's busting some moves right there. Sometimes they get fairly big crowds. I think they're just getting beer money because I've noticed when they get change, they'll have one guy who'll just run and get beer for the money. That's great. All good fun. Now I do love my Thai food. Usually when I go out, hit the town, want to eat out, I tend to get Thai food. I know a lot of lovely places. But once in a while I crave a kebab, and this lady right here, she, at least it's my opinion, has one of the best chicken kebabs in Pattaya. I like mine spicy, and she always serves it with a smile. Very well located right in the middle of Walking Street. She's there every single day, every year, all day, from around 6 p.m. I'm guessing 6-7 p.m. Now this I enjoyed a lot. These three ladies are probably gonna go home, enjoy some food, a few drinks together, get real loud. This is the way to ride, huh? And these motorbikes are tiny. They're so small. You could probably even fit one more on it. And you see the bar here, the rotating bar? I love that. And you don't really notice it when you sit in the bar. I like these bars. They have a pool table too. It's just off Walking Street, where you saw the kebab lady. So you just walk up that street. There'll probably just 20 meters down. They have 2 of these bars rotating, go-go bars on the sides. Great place to go get a drink. So see this guy with the nasal inhaler? You see this all around Pattaya, and they'll stick these up their noses and just walk around it with them like it's not a thing. You'll even go to a food cart and they'll have nasal inhalers up their nose while they're serving the food. I said guy because this is clearly a lady boy, and I'm probably pushing my luck filming him here. I think he knows I'm there. So at the end I was scared he was going to get up, tell him to fuck off. I was hoping that he was going to use the nasal inhaler a little more. This is funny, just a little soy and this guy sitting outside. What the hell, right? Anyways, let's continue here. We got one of the go-go's in Walking Street airplane. Not a lot of action. Usually you have a lot of traffic going in and out. And if you can resist not buying the lady drinks, it's actually a cheap place to get draft beer. Some of these places will serve you from 45 baht to 80 baht, 85 baht for a draft beer. So it's fairly cheap to drink draft beer at these go-go bars, and then you get a show. Of course, you be considered a cheap Charlie not buying any lady drinks. If you do buy lady drinks, you can have a lot of fun, but I just wanted to point out that you could go to these go-go bars and get cheap draft beer, cheaper than the average bar even, because you're right in the middle of Walking Street, and so it can be a good place to just go grab a few beers before you go play pool or you go to the disco. Sometimes I start off in the go-go just getting a few draft beers, watch a show, but it's low season, and I'm sure these girls enjoy not being so busy. Maybe they don't. So how would you rate these, huh? 5s and 6s. See this red light? This red light makes everybody looks good. You gotta be careful with this if you're chatting up some bird under these lightning condition and it's all red light. You take them out in the real sunlight, she might look totally different. But on the bright side, you will look better too in this light. And the security all around Pattaya, they don't play about, you know. You don't want to fuck around in these go-go bars. Keep an eye on your bill, behave, don't get too rowdy. Just in general, stay out of trouble. Don't be a dick. You might get your ass kicked. You know, I've seen too many rowdy fellas act like they own the town, and it ends up them getting their ass kicked every time. So just don't be a dick. I can't believe this girl came out. I was standing there filming, and there was no people in 808, and they came out and gave me a little private show. This is the best band in Walking Street, hands down. They do all the latest numbers, and their cover versions are even better than the original sometimes. They do really good, and they play every night. This is an awesome band. They really know their stuff. Really, really talented. So big thumbs up to this band in 808, and you find beautiful freelancers in there. A lot of young people go to 808. You see here's some Russians again. This is what I'm talking about before. Russian ladies, they look real nice, they have a nice establishment. The only problem is that they're very hostile towards people taking photos, which I don't understand at all. And if you decide to go up there, you better be prepared to spend some money, because they will hustle you for tip every 10 fucking minutes. If you give them a big tip, let's say you buy a lady drink, you give the lady several hundred bahts of tips, she's still going to leave you within a few minutes. You got to keep the drinks coming, you got to keep the tips flowing, or they'll just leave your ass. It's very different experience compared to hanging out with Thai girls or Thai bars. It's more cold, but it's more exclusive. So if you have the money, you can definitely have a good time in the Russian clubs, but you gotta put down a lot more money, or they'll just rip you off for whatever little money you have. So if you're not a high roller, just stay away from the Russian clubs. That's my advice. And I'm guessing they're all empty up there, because it looks like all the girls are at the streets trying to get clients up. So during low season, probably not many high rollers. Like I said before, you see a lot of these people walking in walking streets. They're not going to visit any of the clubs. They're just walking up and down to check out the sights. So they're not spending any money. But I do enjoy the low season. There's more attention, there's more room. I like to play pool, so there's never any queue at the pool tables, and the girls will do a little more for that lady drink if you play your cards right. So not too shabby. They look good though, these Russian girls, don't they? They're all hustlers. They're more focused on money compared to the Thai girls. Now this is a sight that you only see in Pattaya, in Walking Street. You know, I kind of cringe every time. I just had to get it on video for you guys. You know, before I came to Pattaya, I didn't really know that you could do these arse implants like this. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And I tend to think that it's mostly Arab men that goes for these guys. I talked to a Thai bar girl about it. She claimed that a lot of young Falang or European American men went for these, but I've never really seen that. I mostly see Arab men chatting these lady boys up. Ugh. And this girl, she loves the selfie stick. The thing is, I have a selfie stick, much more selfish than her stick. I got the real selfish stick, if you know what I mean. It's funny because this guy's not selling his wigs and all. I remember once I was hanging out with this bar girl and we were having a real good time, and we were trying on one of these wigs, and he got well mad because we had to buy them. But now I see he's charging 20 baht for taking photos. So you don't have to buy them, you can just pay him 20 baht and do your photo. I guess that's what these birds are doing. Getting them photos for their Facebook. They can show their friends how much fun they had in Pattaya. You shouldn't be shy chatting up tourists, Falang birds either. You know, when they are out, they're on holiday. You know, I've had a lot of success with Western girls on holiday, and they're really interested in cruising around Pattaya too. So most of them are actually interested in having a guy join them and show them the sights. So I've had a lot of success with that. Here we see one of the Simon bars, a huge establishment with like 20-30 bars on the seaside of Walking Street. So this is where you, if you want to go quick and pick up a bar girl to go party, or you play your games and have fun with these girls. I've had a lot of fun here. So much to choose from. It's ridiculous. Like I said, low season. they'll shout at you if you hit Simon Bar and you walk down this path here. All the bar girls will just scream their lungs out at you. Welcome, welcome, come sit in my bar. But don't get distracted. Keep your focus. Which girl you want, which bar you want to sit in. Don't take no shit. Because you'll easily get distracted. You don't want to end up with an ugly bitch. So if you keep focused, that's one. You'll find one that's just right for you. Like I said, it can be a lot of fun here. Some sweet girls I met here in Simon Bar. See these lads playing it cool? We know what we're doing. We're not gonna sit there. Not gonna sit there. Been there before. They know where they're going. Play some pool. Good job, lads. But let's head outside on Walking Street again, guys. I saw two lesbian girls, a real butch-looking girl and a real gorgeous girl. And sometimes, you know, these butch-looking girls are actually pimps for the good-looking girls. So they might be an owner of a bar having these good-looking girls working for them. And look at this here. This guy's selling beer for just 29 baht. There's liquor stores selling these beers to take away. And this ladybird, she's like trying to get my attention, but I didn't even look at him. Looking down at my camera. So this whole bar here is filled with black ladies, African ladies mostly. See more and more of these black ladies in Pattaya too, looking for some action. And this is the walking street we all know and love. John's chatting up birds. In this case, a ladyboy. I'm sure the one in the blue dress is a ladyboy. I'm hoping the one in the hot pants is a gorgeous girl, because I think she is. Taxi driver having a bit of a kip. You know, I did that once myself. I was too drunk to drive and I fell asleep on my motorbike. I didn't know you can do that, but it was actually rather comfortable, and I fell asleep on my bike. My legs on the steering wheel, my head along the seat. See here how they're teaming up, the ladyboy and the girl on her cell phone. Always on their fucking cell phones, right? Anyways, this is late in Walking Street, so the food carts are coming out and things are starting to get busy again as the cars and motorbikes driving. Look at this fella. Gotta love this guy, huh? It's probably his brothers with him there at the back. Good on you guys. Yeah, dresses, come get your dresses. You see, here's the ladyboy again, up and down all night. Saw him earlier in this video. I love the hustle and bustle of Walking Street. Always something happening. Always something going on. This is where you gotta be careful. You see a lot of these fat girls, you know, back in the day, in the 90s when I first came to Thailand, the young people used to get their food wrapped in banana leaves. Nowadays they buy more and more junk food, you know. In 7-Eleven they sell so much crap, sweet cakes and whatnot, all this kind of food, and I see a lot of the young Thais eat that. And you know, there's a lot of fat bitches in Pattaya. You know, of course I'm not trying to get them on camera. Maybe I should make a whole video dedicated to fat Thais. But I swear, back in the 90s, I don't recall seeing any fat Thai people, unless they were like big bosses and old. But now you see young women in the mid-20s, 30s, fat as fuck, you know, and kids too. It's very sad, because they drive their motorbikes, they drive their mopeds wherever they go, so they don't walk, they don't run, you know, and they love to eat. And now when you got all this crappy food available. I'm guessing they got a fat epidemic on their way. It's not a good thing. Look at this guy, I like his style, huh? Just keeping it real. Shades, 3 o'clock at night. Yeah, I got myself a clear pair of glasses that I keep my motorbike for night driving. You always want to wear a pair of glasses when you drive your motorbike, because there's a lot of shit in the road. And you never know if you get something in your eye. You don't want that to happen. See, this is one of the go-go dancers out getting some food. Some they put on these ropes. Some will just walk out in their skimpy outfit, but a lot they have these ropes and they'll have the name of the go-go bar on the back. Good guys go to heaven, bad guys go to Pattaya. Define good, define bad. I've definitely seen a lot of happy fellas in Pattaya. Happy girls too. Probably all the newcomers. Nah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. One of the side streets to Walking Street. Just trying to catch some everyday action. You see all the teddy bears here in the back? That's what I talked about in one of my other videos. That the girls, they love their teddy bears. Most of them will have a huge collection of teddy bears at home, big and small. I'm not sure if that's specific for Pattaya, because their clients or boyfriends are buying them teddy bears every week, or it's throughout Asia. I have a feeling that in Asia in general, the girls, and maybe the boys too, tend to be into more of these cartoonish, teddy bearish kind of things. This is a go-go bar in one of the side streets as well. And here you actually, some of the bars here will sell you draft beer as low as 45 baht. Which is crazy, right? It's so cheap. Good times. But you'd be amazed how many of the go-go bars actually have ugly bitches. But as I mentioned earlier, there's some great music venues in Pattaya with some great live music, hip-hop, heavy metal, pop music, all kinds of stuff, even international DJs coming in. But let's end the day with some heavy metal. Oh yeah. Kicking ass and smoking grass. See? Get that butter corn, huh? Should need that every day. It's just sad when kids get fat. I think it's up to the parents to feed them right. Look at all these fat bitches. I guess for this guy, that is exactly what he wanted. He's getting his money's worth by the pound. The food is great though, you know, so much fried food. And the food really, you know, all the food stalls really get out at night. If you go down South Pattaya Road around 4 o'clock in the morning near the morning market, it's ridiculous so much nice food is out. So much nice food. I'm seeing more and more of this buttered corn. It's really nice. I'm not sure it's too healthy if you eat it with too much butter, but it does taste really, really good. Now in a minute I'm going to show you South Pattaya Road outside the morning market, how it looks around 4 at night. I think all the go-go girls and everybody from Walking Street, all the locals go there to get their din-din, or what you call like a late night snack. They have it all here. Every imaginable kind of food you can get here. It goes all the way down South Pattaya Road in front of the morning market. And the morning market's open soon, so if you want to get your fresh meats, your pork, your beef, your fish, your fruit, your veg, they have everything here. And it's all made fresh, you know. So really, I would say you get some of the best food in Pattaya you get right here. It's awesome, and there's a good atmosphere, you know. People just taking it easy, chilling. It's nothing better after a good nights out to get. I love to get some of the Thai soups, some of the spicy soups, some meat, some fish, a bit of everything really. Just pig out, you know. The girls love that about me, that I like the Thai food, so we can all share. Not all Phalangs or Western people in general like Thai food. Some try to stay away from it, but I've learned to love it, and I eat it every day. Let's go down and look right in front of the entrance to the morning market. The morning market is an indoor market that will sell you pretty much any imaginable kind of food that you would like. And like I said, this is 4 o'clock in the morning. Everything is freshly laid out and it's very busy. See your mangoes, your bananas, your grapes, your apples, oranges. In Thailand they have so many different kind of oranges. Mangoes too. You have your sweet mangoes, your sour mangoes. And they even import a lot of food, like Australian grapes and a lot of different stuff from Australia. Of course, because in Thailand, you know, a lot of vegetables and fruits, they wouldn't actually grow here naturally, so they need to spray a lot with chemicals. Supposedly some use too much chemicals compared to what we do back in the West, because growing stuff like salad is nearly impossible in Thailand without totally spraying it. But a tendency that I see more and more is they're getting into hydroponics, which is a great way of cooking, growing food really quick. And here you have a lot of sun, so it's ideal. I was actually in Bangkok and saw this huge hydroponic farm. They were growing all kinds of fruits and vegetables, like berries. They did a lot of berries, and they don't have to use any chemicals because they can cover it all with nets and do real high intensity growing farms. And I think that is the way of the future, because it's scary to think about how much food gets sprayed. Look at this guy. He's selling soft rice cakes, and he seasoned them with coconut milk, salt and pepper, and he keeps adding coconut milk, salt and pepper until they're lightly brown and crispy. They be crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, and you have that salt and pepper flavor, kind of popcornish sweetness with the coconut milk. It's really nice. It goes well with pretty much any kind of food you want to eat, and you get this all around Thailand, and I really enjoy that. And I love all these makeshift kind of restaurants, and how they get everything on board. These salings. Saling is the Thai word for a three-wheel motorbike. And supposedly when you ride anything with more than 2 wheels, you don't need to wear a helmet. So if you're riding a saling, motorbike with sidecar, you don't need to wear a helmet. For some phalangs, the rules might be different, as it's an opportunity to write you a fine. But I have ridden salings without any helmet with great success. I love salings. You have room for everything. Bring all your friends, your dog, your boombox, a few drinks, some food. Just cruise around in your saling Thai style. It's awesome. And it seems like they allow, when you drive a saling, like I said, you don't have to wear your helmet, and they're not really strict about where you park and stuff like that. It's the workers' vehicle, and the police don't seem to fuck around with the workers that much. They more look out for people with money, and So if you're going to stay in Thailand for long, try to get yourself a sling. It's really an awesome way to go about it. It's smaller than a car, so you can zigzag more easily, get free parking. It's good stuff. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, I'm gonna have to congratulate you. Thanks for watching. I hope it weren't boring. It's my goal to keep you entertained, informed, and inspire you to visit Thailand. Come to Pattaya, have a good time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you hadn't already. Leave your comments, I might answer some of them. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I'm gonna finish off here with a close-up of the Pattaya city sign. And until next time, I wish you guys all the best. Bye bye.